So, I'm writing a song. I wanted to make a song about this note that I wrote, and I said I can escape myself, I can escape my feelings, I can escape my mind, I can't escape this moment. I can't escape this space, I can't escape my body, I can't escape my soul, I can't escape. And I also wrote another note, and that it says, why am I always making problems while I don't have them? Choices seem so big for me that I don't make them, but only think about them for days and days. Everything seems so complicated, much more complicated than it really is in my life. Why am I always making problems? I don't know. I think much more complicated than needed. But actually, I also believe that thinking complex is beautiful. So I wanted to combine those two notes. Ooh. So I have to make only one song and not two. Very efficient. So I've got this. I can't escape myself, can't escape this moment. I can't escape my mind where I'm always making problems. I can't help myself, I've pretty much been alone. Invented many roads, highways and shortcuts which I know. They feel so familiar. That is where I am now, but not overthinking what I'm trying. But I have to think about the lyrics. They feel so familiar. I can't turn around on a one-way road, or I can't turn around on a one-way road. But I think the first one was better. One-way road. I have to keep up, look before me, not behind me. Focus on myself. Oh, I don't know about the next part. I used some metaphor in my head of a car, and it's only going the way it's intended to go, and to focus on the goal, to choose the most efficient way of approaching things. And the most efficient way is to use the roads and the shortcuts which you have already tried out in other situations. So you will always be solving the problems the way you solved them before, at least in most cases. That was the next part, and now I have to think about the next musical part. So it's like, if you're looking for me, I am here, always here. The concept of the hero's journey. First, it's in the ordinary world, and then the character has an adventure. I've tried the hero's journey, but I never transformed. After trials, failures, learning new skills, I guess it got me bored. So much safer to stay where you are, nice and safe and warm. So much easier to not go far, to stay right at the start. And you go to that adventure, but actually you learn things, but you can't implement them in your daily life, because the ordinary things are standing in the way of changing yourself and your way of thinking. So it's like I never left. I never left the state I'm in. I'm still here with the people that I know. It's like I'm still here. I'm always here because I can't escape myself, and I can't escape my house, and I can't escape the people I know. And yeah, like you can't escape your family and your core friends and all those people. With my plans that never grow, with the books I try to read, with the advice that I don't need. With my plans that never grow, because that is actually true for me. And with the books I try to read, because there you see my book shelves, and they're full of books that I have never read because I don't know, I don't have the time, I think. And the advice I don't need, because there are so many good advices which do not suit you. That is how far I've come. So I've now 3 verses. When you go with the metaphor of being on a journey, being in the car, being on the road, see other places, visit other cities, meeting new people, you learn a lot of new things and you want to implement them in your own life. But actually, you are thinking about coming home. When I come home, it's how it always has been and how it will be. Default mode again, stuck with the patterns that I know. When I'm coming home, it's boring again. But I have to figure out how I want to sing it, because I come from the high part. When I come home, it's how it always has been and how it will be. It's default mode again, stuck with the patterns that I know. When I am coming home, it's boring again. I started with some notes on my phone and I ended up with a song. I'm proud of the new creation I've made. That was a songwriting process. I think it took me, I guess, 2 hours. Yeah.